Yay! Okay, welcome to the Sunday service. My name is Erica Gaines. I am the founder and CEO of TacMobility, controlling the mind and the machine. This is all about law enforcement, resiliency, and recovery. And every single Sunday, I do 15 minutes of recovery free for you because cops love free shit. So I got you covered. A lot of you send messages about low back pain, which is really weird because it's not like you're carrying something heavy all day long. Maybe it's your tactical vest. Where is, I can't find it. I was going to put on my boyfriend's, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Your tactical vests pull you down and they make it really, really difficult for you to maintain any type of healthy posture. A lot of you don't have outer carriers, so you're wearing everything on your hips, which is terrible. I hope you guys are enjoying my little face mask that I'm doing. All right, so low back. For me, in my experience, if you want to improve low back pain, instead of focusing strictly on the back of your body, we're going to focus on the front of your body. So we're going to stretch our psoas. If you have really tight hips or a tight psoas muscle, it can create this pelvic tilt. So your hips can either tilt forward or they can tilt backwards. Either way, those put a lot of strain on your low back. So your psoas muscle, you've got your hips, right? Hips attaches here at the very bottom of the hip, and it comes across and it attaches here at the lumbar spine. Your psoas muscle is, obviously it's in your torso, so every kind of like emotional, unpleasant emotional experience that you have, your stomach will tighten. Well, you're going to tighten all the muscles in your stomach. If you drive your car with your knee, you're using your psoas to lift your knee to stabilize the wheel, okay? That's going to put a lot of strain on your psoas. So let's stretch that. All right. You're going to find stable. Okay. You're going to lay back onto your back, but you're going to take your feet really wide. Okay. So we're going to lay down. So you've got feet wide, and then bring your feet up as close to your butt as you can. Don't force them. So feet wide, pull them as close as you can. Head goes down. Arms go out to the sides. Okay, like that. And then you're going to keep your feet where they are, and then drop your knees to one side. Now, you'll start to feel a stretch happening from the knee all the way up the leg. So this stretch is running all the way up here. I want you to think about your belly button, and on your next inhale, I want you to, as you're breathing in, push your belly button up towards the ceiling. Let's try it. You might take a couple times of practicing. Belly button up. Keep playing with that. So belly button goes up. And when you exhale, relax your low back. Relax your legs. If you can do this stretch comfortably, which a lot of you can, some of you this is challenging, and you're gonna stay here. For those of you that can do this stretch like A-okay, you have the option of taking this foot and putting it on top of the opposite knee. If you feel any sharpness, any like searing pain, that is your indication that your body does not want that, okay? You can also stay in this stretch for shorter than I'm going to. You could be like, hey, cool, I'm done, and lift your knees back up. I'm going to stay for 3 more breaths. Belly button is up. Last one. Good. I'm going to bring my knees back up and just kind of check out what that may have done to my body. Does it feel good? Does it feel bad? Was that useful? Okay. My psoas feels very tight for some reason. Yeah, very tight. All right, so let's do it again for the other side. So feet are wide, bring them up, and then they go the other direction. I'm practicing with my breathing technique of pushing the belly button up towards the ceiling. Good. And the whole purpose of doing that is to create space for the diaphragm to do its job. The diaphragm is important in our respiratory anatomy. It helps kind of create, it's the same process as like the little, the plunger that's on a shot. Okay. As you pull that plunger down, it's sucking more of liquid or serum or whatever into the syringe. The same thing is happening with your diaphragm. It's allowing more air to come in your lungs, but it needs space for movement. If you're constantly clenching in your stomach or you're holding it in tight and you're only breathing with your chest, that is restricting movement of the diaphragm. So when we practice the belly button going outwards, in this case up towards the ceiling, we're allowing that space to happen. And that exhale is used for relaxing the body against whatever surface you're laying on, relaxing that low back. Good job. Let's do 2 more breaths. You can come out of it if you feel any painful sensations. Last breath. Good, good, good. Bring those legs up. Excellent job. All right. Kind of let your back kind of chill out a little bit. That is definitely an intense stretch just because the legs are going to the side, that it can kind of create a little arch in the low back. So we're going to do what's called spinal articulation. I had a request for, actually I had a request for low back stuff yesterday. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Here, I'm going to take this off so you can see what my stomach is doing. I have 17 layers on because my boyfriend just does not believe in heat. Okay, so we've got, this is what we call like a tabletop position where you have your knees underneath your hips and then you have your wrists underneath your shoulders. Okay. From here, if I pull my belly button up to my spine for support, I'm not sucking in, I'm just pulling the belly button up. And if I look straight down at the ground, this is what we call a neutral position. So there's no arch or bend in my back at all. We're going for a neutral spine. So from this position here, I want to kind of press against the ground with my palms, open up my shoulder blades and bring my chin to my chest and tuck my tailbone under. Okay, that's position 1. Position 2 is I tilt the pelvic bone under and then I start to lift my gaze up towards the ceiling. Okay, that's position 2. So we've got position 1 and position 2. This is called spinal articulation. So we're adding movement to the spine. We're creating some mobility. Now, when you're doing this, try and do it as relaxed as you can. So if you feel all those muscles tensed up, try and relax them. Really, the only muscle that I have tense here is my belly button pulling up towards my spine just to protect my low back. Okay? So we're just doing this, kind of moving things around. I'm not forcing anything, so I'm probably giving like 40% of effort here. Let's do this a couple more times. Good. Last little set. You're a rock star. You're a rock star. And then the last stretch that we're going to do is one of my favorite ones. It can feel kind of intense, I'm not going to lie. You're going to want to get a pillow for your leg. Okay. So we'll set that pillow down in front of the wall. Okay, and we're going to come back to that kind of tabletop position, except I'm going to put my knee on the pillow. I feel like it should be sideways. Hold on, let me show you this way. Okay. So I've got my knee here. See how my foot is touching the wall? Actually, I need to just get this a little closer. Okay, so I've got my toes against the wall like that. I'm going to take this leg here and I want to bring it into a runner's lunge. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to bring this leg up. Whew. You know your body best. So if being in this position is painful, which there's a difference between painful and, oh my God, I have not ever done this, then stop. Okay, so I'm in this runner's lunge position. I'm gonna try and lift my body upright. So if you're chilling like this, and this is all you can get to, that's okay. But gradually we wanna work our way upright, okay? Major stretch happening here. Holy snap. Same side arm is the leg that's bent. I'm gonna lift it up, okay? So I'm chilling like this. And then I'm going to tilt my body, or just my torso, over to the side. And then remember that breathing where the belly button was going up towards the ceiling? It's just going away from the body. I'm gonna do that breath here. I'm using my exhale to relax the muscles that are like resisting the stretch. Oh my God. Let's do 2 more breaths. This one I needed. Now, if this is too painful for you, you don't have to have that leg up. You can be doing a regular runner's lunge, okay? So you can be doing this. It's not as intense. If you can try for that other one, even if it's for a few seconds, you're gonna benefit a lot. All right, let's do the other side. So we've got that foot against the wall. Come into that runner's lunge. Woo! Okay, I found my tighter side. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay, so same side arm as that back leg lifts up. Wow. There's a little bit of balance work that's in this, which is great. You can push your toes into the ground and then push your toes into the wall. That'll stabilize you. You can also squeeze your thighs together. And then I'm gonna tilt to the side. Whoa! Practice that diaphragmatic breathing. Belly button goes out. I'm really focused on relaxing. Man, this is freaking tight. Last breath. Wow. Wow. Wow, you guys. Okay. Well, I hope that that was useful. My time is up. It's been 15 minutes. Every single Sunday, you'll catch me live somewhere, either on Instagram or YouTube, showing you how to recover. It's really important because you're not a robot, you're a human, and your body has a limit. It has a capacity for stress, and a lot of you are at that capacity. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends about it. A lot of you folks are not on socials. Good for you. You're not missing a lot. So I will see you somewhere on the internet. Take care of yourself. If you need anything at all, feel free to send me an email. Check out the website. Tons of free resources. I'm very excited for a brand new year with you. Take care.